Alright, so here I have my ham. So here's all this right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to skin it. And then after I get done skinning it, I'm going to chop it down in small pieces. I'm going to throw it through my grinder. So here we go. Alright, now that I have it skinned, I'm going to start breaking it down. I'm going to pull all the meat off, and then we're going to throw it through the grinder. So we'll just start off with chunks that we can see. Just try to follow the lines, it'll probably be my easiest bet. A nice big chunk here. Put it around. Alright, so what I hit right here is just the joint. So I'm going to take the big guy. I'm going to follow it. There it is right there. I can feel it. I'm going to go ahead and just cut. Oh, there it is. See if I can't work my way around. Get that big chunk off. Hold on, Timmy. Let Daddy finish this. Hold on, buddy. Alright, so see, I just broke this out. And you can see where I just popped out of the, right here of the joint. That's perfect for what I need. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting around the joint. Get all the tissue off. Alright, now that I have this chunk of meat, the bone pulled off, there's some meat left on there, but that's okay, because I'm going to use these bones, and I'm going to make me a pork stock so I can make soup later on. So I'm going to put that to the side. Then go ahead and take this, double check for little pieces, drop it down, make it easier for my grinder. Alright. This is looking good. All right, now that I got that trimmed up, now here's the other piece of bone that was in there. This is still attached to the leg. So I'm gonna leave this on there because I'm gonna use it for stock. So I don't really mess with it. I like this little bit of piece of meat here, but I'm just gonna leave it to the side. And we're gonna grab our other piece, which is this guy right here, and we're gonna go ahead and break this guy down as well. Alright folks, and here you see I have my pork, my grinder all set up. So all I'm going to do is grab a couple pieces, throw it on in there. Alright, get a couple pieces on bay, turn it on, and listen slowly, start grinding my pork. Alright, now that I have half of my sausage, well, my pork ground down, I'm going to add half my seasoning. That way when I'm getting rid of the mix, it's easier for me to mix everything in. So I'm going to go ahead and continue my grinding. Alright, so I got the rest of my pork ground down. I'm going to add the rest of my spices. I'm going to give it a great mix because it needs to be mixed thoroughly. So let's go ahead and get that awesome mix. Make sure everything is in there, mixed up and fantastic. I'm telling you, man, I wish you guys could smell this because the spices alone are just unbelievable. All right, that's looking really nice. Getting everything nice and mixed. Jumper. Alright, now that that's nice and mixed, I'm going to go ahead and grab. Alright, now that that's nice and mixed, I'm going to go down, I'm going to go get my, what is it called? My injector, pretty much. It's what I use for when I do jerky. And I'm going to go ahead and connect it together. I'm going to add my hog skin, which I'll show you here in a second. And it's seriously, it's something else, man. I'm telling you. It looks like a bucket of snot, but it's going to work out for what I need. Alright. Alright folks, so here I have is one hog casing from Fairway Foods, where I'm from. So I've never used one of these before, so I'm going to find out where it starts, and then I'm going to go ahead and connect it to this guy here, which I'm going to inject my sausage with. So I just got to find the start of it, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I found the opening. I'm going to go ahead and insert. Alright, we're going to slide the whole thing on there, and we're going to try not to puncture. Alright, so it's going on there pretty smoothly. Alright, so I came to the end of it. So what I'm going to do is just pull a little bit, set it down, I'm going to tie a knot so when I insert my sausage, it doesn't come out. Alright, so I have my sausage casing on there. I had it tied down, and then go ahead and I got it filled up full of sausage. I got my piece on. We're going to connect it. And hopefully, if I do everything right, just gotta, oh, there it goes. So slowly but surely, I'll be able to fill this up. Now I noticed it take a little bit. It's my first time doing it, so we'll learn together. But if you look at it, this is turning out way better than I expected. I think that's long enough for the first one, so we'll go ahead and give it a spin. Alright, and then we'll do another one. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I just ran out of my first pump, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this and reload and continue on. Alright, so here's my first attempt at sausage. So I think it turned out pretty darn good. It's not bad for my first try. It's a little big in some spots, a little small. Got a little sampler guy here, but I'm alright with that. So I'm going to go ahead and put this off to the side and cook it down later. And I'm going to go ahead and work with the other one right here. And then make the rest of this into that. And with all my excess, I'm just going to patty it up, freeze it, and use it for when I need it. Alright folks, welcome back. So here's the sausage that I just made, my very first one ever. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and cook this down. So I have my pan, a little bit of olive oil, I'm going to go ahead and throw that on the heat. Let that get hot. I'm going to take this entire thing, and I'm going to go ahead and start cooking it low and slow. Pan seared. Now if you got a grill, I would throw it on the grill, but it's late outside, so I'm not going to be able to do that. But here you can take a look. It fits my pan perfectly. So we're going to go ahead and just cook this down, and I'll show you throughout the video as it gets done. Alright, so here the sausage has been cooking. You see that it produced a lot of its own juice, which is fantastic. And all I did was add a little bit of olive oil. It's cooking on a, I'd say a good medium heat. I put a lid on it to help steam it. I'm going to go ahead and let it cook a little more because, you know, it's sausage. You got to make sure everything's cooked all the way through. So I'm going to go ahead and let this sit for about another 10 to 15 minutes at a medium heat with the lid on. That way it's cooked all the way through.